take it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. He'll do it himself on the draw. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to find his man in the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. At the 45 on its way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll pull it down, and some room to work. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Toss sweep right. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Keeps it on the draw. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a garrison, you want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Tigers are on the move. To the air. It's Dampier. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Quick completion to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Past the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the 1st down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has...
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Position here as they start this drive from their 43. Using his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. LSU quick to the line. Feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and...
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Offense will take over first and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The give to the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dampier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to find the end zone.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Riley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to...
Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. Fights off a defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw it. And the running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. That's caught. It's Watkins. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To the ground with the back. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. 2nd down.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The give to the left side. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Gives it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finding open areas. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding of the situation.
Breaks into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. LSU right back to the line. To the end, it's Durham. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Texas A&M going up tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
LSU.
Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, LSU! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Number 17.
Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Craven. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Texas A&M going quickly.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught on the outside. It's Craven. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds.
First down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage.
Going up top. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
On the set.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Unleashes one deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Got a man, it's Bussey. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. Going up top again. Looking to buy time. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on first down. throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the count.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
A strike downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll line up to go for 2. Power ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a passer.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Under fire. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unleashes it. He's got it. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really